The title of this mini podcast is Advice or Input? Are you offering advice or are you offering input? There's a big difference. If you expect a person to follow what you're saying, that's advice. If you're just offering what you think might be a productive course of action with no strings attached, that's input. Advice tends to come downhill like an avalanche. You're on the receiving end whether you want it or not. Input, on the other hand, is just there. You can take it or leave it. Now, if you're a parent, let's be honest. You're probably offering advice, no matter how you dress it up. And advice, as most parents know, is rarely accepted. Funny thing is, when we do accept input, it's often because we've paid for it. Input, when paid for, is really just high-priced advice, without the expectation attached. It's easier to offer advice than input. Advice is simple. You decide what someone else should do based on what you would do. And there's the rub. Advice is usually more about you than it is about them. Reminds me of a story. When I was a teenager, my dad was always on me about my hair. Longer hair was the style then, but not in his world. It was a running battle between us. One day we were driving somewhere, and sure enough, the topic came up again. After he made his case, I finally said, "Dad, I'm doing okay in school. I don't get into trouble. I don't do drugs. I'm home on time. What's the big deal about my hair?" And he said, "I'm embarrassed about it with my friends." That's when it hit me. His advice wasn't about me at all. It was about him. When I didn't follow his dictate, it made him feel like he'd lost control, and he didn't want his friends to think that. That's the thing about advice. It's controlling. If you've got a dog in the fight, you'll bite to be right. Input's different. There's no emotional charge behind it. It's calmer, cleaner, easier to hear. Now you can tell advice from input by the words it carries. Advice is loaded with should, must, and ought. Input sounds more like, "Have you ever considered?" or "I'm curious, what do you think might happen if you keep going that way?" I'm pretty sure we're not going to stop giving advice anytime soon, but maybe we can ask ourselves how often it actually works. That one question alone might help us shift, just a little, from giving advice to offering input. All the best, John.